So what other fees do you pay after buying a land in an estate, in a serviced estate like where we are right now? So in this video, I want to talk about the other fees you get to pay. So after paying for your land, what else, right? What most people like to call hidden charges, right? Let's talk about that in this video. Now, I'm going to use Abuja as a major case study because, of course, we're your favorite real estate brokers and we sell properties, genuine FCD properties here in the city of Abuja. Now, I'm going to talk about two major payments you make after, and I'll talk about the others that are not major, but they are there. The first is infrastructural development levy. So, infrastructural levy are the fees you pay after paying. I think that the next biggest fee you pay after paying for a property, a land, typically goes from say 2 million to sometimes up to 7 million, depending on the size of the plots and the particular estate and the, what they are offering or what they promise to offer in the estate. So what does this fee cover? What do these fees cover? They cover things like the road. Like you can see, we're actually doing the road. We're doing all the internal roads. We're opening up all the internal roads and working on them. They cover things like electricity, right? This is our Karasana project, and you can see there's electricity. Those young men there are ensuring that the underground pipes are installed and the drainages within the estate are installed. We also have water. There are boreholes all around the estate, as well as water board, the Abuja water board, also connected to the estate. We have estate reservoirs here as well. All right. Then we have major security in the estate. So 24/7 security in the estate. Now, all these are some of the things that infrastructural fee or infrastructural levy covers. For some estates, they haven't started doing it, like started their infrastructural development, but it is there. It is supposed to be a fee you get to pay, right? The second type of fee you pay after paying for the land is called development levy, right? Development levy. For most estates, this also covers other things, but most especially the excavation of your plots, right? It also covers things like your documents for most estates. Some others charge for your documentation separately. For some estates, the development levy covers your documentation. One other thing that people get to pay for is their building approval. So the building prototype approval, right? So in estates like this, usually the estate company gets approval for the entire estate. So for the terrace duplexes, they get approval. For the standalone duplexes, they get approval. For the block of flats, it all comes on it as a whole. Usually, if you see the building approval document, it's usually very big, right, for the entire estate. Now, when you buy a unit or a plot of land and you want to build, let's say you buy this 200 square meter land to build a terrace like this, for some companies, they then charge you a little token, sometimes between 100 to maybe 300,000 naira for your own copy of your approval, because you are expected to conform to the approval of the estate. Okay, so these, ladies and gentlemen, are few of the extra charges you get to pay. There's one more charge that some real estate companies charge your real estate agents. It's called the agency fee. All right, the agency fee, sometimes typically 5%, sometimes is 10%, depending on your agreement with your agent or your broker. All right, so those are basically it. So first is the infrastructural levy, which is, like I said, covers infrastructural development in the estate. The estate is supposed to provide you with lights, roads, security, security, good access, etc. That's infrastructural levy. The second is development levy, which covers for your excavation. Usually the estate company excavates and possibly does your DPC also. Why? Because they need you to conform to the exact approval of the plot. All right, and then lastly is the agency fee. So the agency fee goes typically between 5%, 10%. There's no fixed rate. It depends on your, the official rate is supposed to be 5%, but now depends on your negotiation with your broker or your agent, right? So I hope this video helped. These are the, in quotes, hidden charges, that is expected of you to pay when purchasing a plot of land in an estate in Abuja. For most companies, these charges or these fees are reflected in your offer letter. You normally ought to see them before making payments for your land or for your land in the estate. Outside estate, if you're buying outside an estate, you still get to pay these things. However, you handle them yourself. So your estate company is not paying on your behalf. You get to go to the offices yourself, go to the FCDA, that's the Development Control Office, and get your own building approval. You go and pay for your fencing permit by yourself, if you're buying outside an estate. But if you're buying inside an estate, the estate company helps you, reduce the stress of going to all these offices at once, and you just pay to the estate company and they get to handle it for you. So whether you're buying inside an estate or outside an estate, you're buying an individual plot, you still get to make this payment. I hope this video helped you. If you have other questions or concerns, or you're looking to buy property, FCDA approved property in Abuja, where you will not have any stress and headache, then you want to call those numbers today. Call or WhatsApp the number and let us help fix that for you. Enjoy a great day.